Testing. 1, 2, 3. You probably can't hear me over the BGM, but just let me know. You guys think I should wait longer? See if more people are here. By the way, thanks for reading me first. 13, thank you for being here. Hi, Welvian. I am excited and nervous to debut this model. I was going to do more of like a hype thing for it on Discord and Twitter, but I'm old and I'm tired. I can't be asked to do that. I wanted to go live. I have both of my models now. So I could have debuted the other one that matches the starting soon screen, but I have an announcement about this one that I am very proud of, which is why I'm using it. But you can't see it yet because I am withholding it. I gotta make sure my phone can see me in a good way. I might need to, maybe I'll stack it on something. Maybe I'll stack it. That way I'll have better tracking for you guys. Oh, I love you guys so much. I'm so nice to you. I don't disappear for 2.5 months and leave you all wondering where I went. Teehee. Yeah, let me calibrate my phone now. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello? Hello? How are we doing tonight? Haha. Let's make some fucking noise, Japan!
I can't hear you. Make some fucking noise. Dude, my fucking OBS updated and now it like looks different and I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know how to feel about it. I am pocket sized. I'm a little gummy bear. I'm the Scooby-Doo blue gummy. Hi Jake, welcome in. Drink water. But I already drank some water.
Hello there.
You guys hear the sound of a crinkling of the water bottle. I don't hate the environment, I swear. I've just been too lazy to clean out my reusable water bottles. You know, ADHD and depression things. Oh my god, Jake, when I like went on Instagram and I saw that you posted a story, I went, "Oh my god. Jake posted a story?" And I went to go see it and I saw it. I was like, "Oh my god! Jake Art!" Do you guys like the gummy? Look at how bouncy I am. You can hate the I don't. The only thing I hate about the environment is bugs. They serve a purpose, but I still don't like them. Yeah, 6'7", 6'7". I know it's not the 6'7" hand motion, but like that dance reminded me of it. I have an announcement about this little guy. Guess what? I rigged it. I made this thing move. I made myself so bouncy. Your streamer is picking up skills, guys. Skills because I would like to make money. Yes, also new design. I've had this since October, though. Teehee. Loving it, loving it. The vibe, so I have to alert, though. That's totally fine. Thank you for being here, 13. I wanted you to know, 13. The other day I was like, I haven't streamed in so long. I hope 13 is doing okay. I was just like, I really hope he's doing okay. Teehee. Yeah, I'm trying to do better. I'm sorry I disappeared for 2.5 months. I made an announcement about it that I had to focus on some health stuff. I guess I'll tell you guys because I told a bunch of my friends, but like not everybody. I got an ear infection on top of having like a cold. So uh yeah, that was bad. I couldn't hear for like a solid week out of one ear. And like the pressure was really, really bad. It was a lot. Uh I was toughening it out. And then randomly one day, like, cause I was just thought it was a regular cold. One day I just like could not hear out of my ear anymore. And I'm like, oh, it'll go away. So the snot started like leaving me. I was like, I thought it would clear up because like, ears, nose, and throat are all connected, but it wasn't going away. So I went to the fucking like minute clinic, which is basically just like not a walking clinic. I got an appointment, but it is also a walking clinic. And I saw a nurse practitioner and she took one look at my ear and she went, "You got an ear infection." Guess what, guys? In both fucking ears. Both ears. Not just the one that I couldn't hear out of. I had dual ear infections. I was dual wielding an ear infection. It was really rough. And then also she told me that apparently at some point over the past year, one of my eardrums had burst. So that's cool. That's like, was somebody supposed to tell me that? Like, I didn't remember feeling like super pain. There was like a period of time where I was having like vertigo, but I just thought that was because of muscle shit and not because of possibly a literal fucking burst eardrum. Cool. But they heal on their own. Apparently this happens. But I was supposed to see my PCP to get a post checkup on the ear infection and like perforated, still healing eardrum. Guess who hasn't called their PCP because they have phone anxiety? Has it been 2 months? Yes. Yes, it has. Um, but instead, I'm here oversharing my medical history on the internet. What can I say? What can I say? Do you mean to make a call for you? I have genuinely debated asking someone else to make the call for me. But then I was like, what if they ask a personal question and then people don't know? So Connor has been, well, Van, like, Connor has been, like, periodically DMing me for the past 2 months, month and a half, to call my PCP, and I still haven't done it just because I get anxious. It's literally so stupid. I should just leave a fucking voicemail. But the thing is like, not only am I anxious about the phone call, I literally just forget about it. I forget to make the phone call. And then it's suddenly the week, and I'm like, oh my god, someone will actually answer when I call, and I don't like that. I'd rather have a voicemail where I can over-explain and yap, and then they call me back and they already have all the information. Send me the script. I'll think about it. But yeah, I'm supposed to be doing that. There's like some other health concerns I want to bring up with him. But yeah, I've just been putting that off. Try to make the call. I've thought about that as well. But instead, yeah, like I said, I'm oversharing my medical issues on the internet. Yee! This is exactly what they teach you to do in like internet safety back in like elementary school and Stranger Danger. I remember like telling someone in World of Warcraft that I was 12 once, I think. Or I was like 9 maybe? I think I might have been 9. And he was like, it's okay. This is me and my son playing. Still should not have said that I was 9. Like, that's bad. But then I went on like 4 years later to catfish in there and pretend I was a 21-year-old. So, and I was role playing that my character and another character were dating. This is a real person that I was doing that with. There wasn't any romantic implications outside of it. It was literally just our characters. We were just like chill acquaintances with each other outside of it. But like, I was pretending to be older than I was. I was 12. I'm like, I almost made a guy like catch a charge. I think I look back at that and I laugh, but I also feel very bad. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so glad. Things could have gotten much worse. I apparently missed the like canon event everyone goes through where they get groomed on Gaia Online. So like instead I was like gonna make someone get grooming allegations in World of Warcraft. Like it's but yeah, he disappeared after a certain expansion. I can't remember which one. Like he went to a different guild, then we stopped like talking. And then he just didn't log on anymore. And I've like looked for him. It says his character like doesn't exist, or if it does, it's like on a different server than I know that we were on. He could have transferred service now that I think about it, but I hope he's doing all right. He's probably gotta be in like his 30s, 40s now. But I hope he's having a great life. Let me think about what else I was going to talk about. Oh my god, while I was having my little hiatus. No, I was playing World of Warcraft before I went on my hiatus. I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter. I picked up Marvel Rivals, and Overwatch. I have picked up 2 cardinal sins, Overwatch and Marvel Rivals. Actually, I was like, if I run out of things to talk about, maybe I'll just play Marvel Rivals, but then I'd have to solo queue. It's like League. I fucking love, guys, I love ARAM. I'm unfortunately League pilled. Love ARAM. Will never solo queue it. Nope. I gotta be that. That's a game to be with friends. The whole reason I picked up Marvel Rivals and Overwatch is because I was like, I need to friend max. Because I was doing a fuck ton of, like, friend slap games. Like, I've been playing a lot of Lethal lately, but I'm a fucking wuss, and so Lethal is bad for me. I can handle Repo better than I feel like Lethal. Lethal is just genuinely scary. Isn't that bad? I know. It really isn't, but I have more fun when I'm playing with friends. I remember like I picked up Fortnite a while back so that I could play with friends. It was back when they introduced no build mode. And then I unfortunately became a sweat and I got really into it. Like I would solo queue Fortnite and get solo wins. Like I was really into it. That then when I would play with friends, I would low key I have control issues. It's something I'm working on. I would kind of backseat my friends and be like, "You need to do this, you need to do that," and I like don't mean to. I just like I unconsciously do it. Like what is it? Like I don't mean to do it. I don't even notice that I'm doing it. I just happened subconsciously. I don't know the difference, guys. I'm like those teenagers that don't know how to pronounce silhouette. Like, it's yeah. I will say those teenagers are fine for not knowing how to pronounce gauche. Like gauche is a weird word. It's French, so you know, happens. But yeah, like I don't mean to do it. I just end up doing it, and it's like a point of contention. It made my friends not like me when they were like, eat a Snickers bar. You're not you when you're playing Fortnite. Like it was literally like that. So I stopped playing Fortnite. And so I don't want that to happen with League where like I do already kind of be like, oh, this would have been like, I try to do it more constructive, like, oh, this would have been a great place to do this, or I try not to be like, you should have done that, you know, like I I hate having a little bit of a competitive streak in me. It's annoying. And then plan to play with someone else afterwards. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, how is Little Shop of Horrors? I've never seen it. I was afraid of it. Like I was thinking about joining, but then I was like, oh, the movie already started. Um, and I don't horror movie. Um, yeah, but Lethal, we've been playing Lethal lately. I for the longest time did not have Lethal. Like back in I can't believe this shit came out in like 2023. I thought it was 2024. Back when it was like popping off and really popular, I couldn't watch streams of it or play it because of the grainy filter effect that they put on it. Like it would give me the most massive headache and motion sickness. And I don't know why it never occurred to me. Well, also I didn't discover about its existence until later. Thunderstorm Mod Manager, there is a mod to remove that. And so since that exists, I am able to play. But now everyone doesn't want to play it anymore. But yes, I've been playing a lot of Lethal Company lately. I need to have a friend hold my hand at all points in time. Those dark hallways, very, very insidious. Do not enjoy them. Nope, 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 nope. The only thing, like one that I'm more okay with going down like hallways by myself is the bookshelfy map, the like library one. That one doesn't feel any better, but like the one that's like the fucking the grates and things like that, like the inside of a warehouse, like that one gets me really nervous. The worst one though, I fucking hate the mines. I hate the mines. The last couple of times I've played, I've literally not even gone in the fucking caves. I'm just like, I will be the pack mule. I will take everything out. Because I hate the mines. They give me such claustrophobia. But, yeah, I like... Emmy likes Lethal Company more than Repo. I would argue I like Repo more than Lethal Company, but Repo also brings out that unfortunate, like, control competitive thing in my brain. And I need to work on that. But yeah, I find I like Repo. I would like to play it again. Peak is also really fun. Fucking hate the Roots. Oh my god, I hate the Roots. It's the worst map in the fire. Blah, blah, blah. I can't even speak. I hate it so much. Oh my god. It's the worst map in the entire game. It's so... Why is there so much overstimulating shit to keep track of? Like, you fucking got the spore ticks that you can get so you can't go in certain areas. Got the fucking, like, explodey mushrooms that will, like, bounce you off. You get the exploding ones that will poison you with the shrooms. You got fucking zombies and zombie bites that you have to worry about. You got the beetles. You got the fucking spiders. You have the fucking wind. Oh my god. That bitch-ass wind. I hate that wind. Ugh. Yeah. You know how I said I was like hoping to do like a little bit more of like fanfare around like debuting this new model and like more hype for it. It was genuinely, I'm gonna be completely honest, it was because I was like, oh, more people will come and then I have more people to talk to. Because I'm a person that I like to yap and I bounce off of what chat says. So I said that in my like last hiatus message last year where I was like, I want to do more just chatting streams, but no one shows up. And that's not like, I appreciate everyone who's here. Like, I don't want that to sound like I'm not. It's just that like, my brain is very like, the wind goes through it, like it makes a whistling sound kind of thing. And so talking with no stimulation or like thing to respond to, is not my forte, which is kind of low key what you got to do as a streamer when you get big is like you don't really read chat anymore, you just yap. So yeah, but I'm trying to do better. I hope I'm doing all right. First of all, also, yeah, I know. I was like, dude, you're trying to watch me and the movie. That's got to be like juggling so overstimulating. I can't even listen to music when I play games, guys. I cannot, unless like the game audio is low enough or muted, because like the sounds from the game and the music will make me go crazy. I have a friend who will listen to music, be in voice chat, and play the game all at the same time. And I'm like, I would simply perish. Like, I can't do that. That's too much for my brain. Like, whenever I have my Spotify Wrapped, my fucking listening minutes are so low in comparison to other people's because I don't listen to music while I do other things that require, like, auditory stimulation. Like, when I'm scrolling on my phone and I want to watch a video that I see on, like, social media, I will mute my TV because I'm like, I can't have this. It will give me a headache. Like, literally, I breathe and I get a headache. I've been thinking about replaying Psychonauts, guys. And, like, I was really bummed because when you do Psychonauts 1, it came out in, like, 2002. Like, it came out a really long time ago. So it has, like, the manual save points. Whatever, fine. When you complete the game, you have to do a whole new run if you want to, like, do any collectible stuff. So you have to do it all before you do the final boss. And I didn't know that. I thought, like, after the game, like, I defeated the final boss, I'd be able to just, like, free roam. No. Can't do that. Really, really kind of bummed about that, if I'm being completely honest. But I fucking love Psychonauts. Dude, you know Discord has, like, the profile thing that's, like, list your favorite game? I was struggling so hard to... Hi, Makani! Welcome in! I was struggling so hard between picking Psychonauts 1 and Psychonauts 2. I ended up going with Psychonauts 1 because it was the original, you know? So I have finished my playthrough. Please, 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 please. Yes, yes, yes. If you want to get all the collectibles, like, go back into the other dreams, in the fucking collective consciousness, you have to do that before you do the final one. Because when you enter the final brain, I'm pretty positive you can't leave it. So because I had saved inside of it, like, I can't leave it even if I go back in and before I complete the final boss, because I'm in the brain, literally can't leave. If I recall correctly, it has been like 2 years, or more. So I never put. Why not? You can play them now. Also, Makani, how are you doing? How were your Marvel Rivals games today? I know that you went on that shit. Yeah, like I said, I chose Psychonauts 1 because it's the OG. But, like, because Psychonauts 2 came out in, like 20 years later, it has some quality of life improvements to it that was very, very nice. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, my God, I love Rasputin, my little son. Oh, my God. I'm really sad that, like, the 1.5... So, like, the game that came out between that 20-year gap is a VR-only game. Oh, I want to play it so bad. I'm practicing Black Cat. How's it going? You would like Black Cat. Her fucking movement gameplay, when I watch it, gives me the same, like, motion sickness that Spider-Man's does. Hi, Nate. Welcome in. How are you guys doing? Give me an update. What's the status? I haven't streamed in 2.5 months. I went to go on a cigarette break and I never came back. Cute model, thank you. I rigged it myself. I'm very bouncy. I actually have toggles. I haven't showed any of them yet. Do you guys want to see? You guys want to see? I don't remember which button does what, so like we're gonna get surprised too. I'm pretty sure this is glasses. Yeah! I'm all studious and shit. What can I say? I need them to see. And then other than the glasses, I have da 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 me in my natural form. I made a updated version of the model where it makes my face white, so I have like face paint. I just didn't export it because I got lazy and I didn't want to have to redo the toggles. And then this one, yeah. When I get all confused and shit, I need to stop saying and shit. It's because my friend keeps saying type shit, so the word shit is just like in my brain. Big yes. When I get all confused, when I get really fucking tired, this is biblically accurate tiny at all points in time, if we're being honest. And then, oh, a very special one for you these guys. There you go. I will not use this one often, so enjoy it while you can see it right now. Look at my insanely large cranium. Makani, you could play tic-tac-toe on it. So I got a Quest 3 and recently I have accessories coming in. Like today I got a much nicer head strap and the link cable and silicone covers to the headset. Damn! You were like, let me pimp my Quest 3. Ow! I hope you're enjoying it though. Like I hope you're having lots of fun. I could never do VR simply because I have said before, I'm a motion sick Andy and I get headaches very, very easily. So, alas, VR is kind of out of the cards for me. So it's not big rig. That's nice too. Yeah, I love that. I love when you can like get secondhand and it's like reduced price. I do that with manga a lot. Like, instead of buying each book individually, I'll see on eBay if someone's selling a lot of it. Because usually people are like, I'm trying to get rid of the whole series. And so they do decently price them. Sometimes they don't. But yeah. I definitely recommend that for manga if you guys ever want to collect it. Especially if it's like older ones or niche ones and stuff like that. Like usually sometimes people will send, like I got I have Sakura Hime by Irina Tanemura. I think I'm missing like the 4th book. Like I can't find that shit anywhere. But I got like 4 or 5 copies all in one for like $35 or something, maybe 40. So decent price when you break it down per book. And then it was like I think like $11 or $12 each on fucking Amazon, maybe $9. I don't know. This was many years ago now, many moons ago. Oh, ads start in 30 seconds, by the way, just a heads up. What else have I been doing over hiatus? Just a lot of like friend maxing, really. Sweetness and lightning, but specific also have, yeah, no, I don't hate it when it's like one specific fucking like volume. Like I'm pretty sure it's like either 4 or 7 or 8, one like somewhere in that range. Like there is one singular volume that I can't find anywhere, and someone was selling it for like $30 for the singular one, and I was like, why is that one out of print? Why is that volume out of print? I don't get it. I like, it's so confusing. There was also like, I was trying to look at buying the fairy tale box sets recently, and like all of them were like, Interpol, International Police. Sorry for the loud ass alert. I did forget I need to change that. Hi Penny, how are you? Yeah, sorry if that like woke you guys up. I'm so sorry. Do you like my model? I rigged it myself. I'm so bouncy. Thank you for giving a sub to Jake, by the way. Yeah, let me turn that shit down. It's specifically that alert that's really loud. I mean, all of them are kind of loud, but like that one's really loud. Yeah, if you weren't paying attention, now you are. Teehee, that was my secret plan. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, ads are starting now, as you can see by the Saribot message. Sorry for you coming in and then getting hit with ads. What was I saying? The interval thing literally made all thoughts leave my brain. I was talking about manga. I'm going back trying to trace the thread of the thought. Oh yeah, I was looking at buying the fairy tale box sets, yeah? And for when I was checking them out, actually like the first box set was on sale for like $70. And it usually is like 120, so it was a lot off for whatever reason. And then also the third box was on sale, or like the second one was also on sale for like a similar like discount. Why was the third one like $180? It for the third one specifically, it was not. I was on Amazon. It was not on Prime, and it was like you could buy this from $180. Like, why the third box set specifically? The rest of them were not on sale, but they were all around that $120 price point. I was just so confused. I didn't end up buying them because, you know, your girl's broke, but I was looking at them and I was just like, Also, I love Fairy Tail, but I was like, do I need several box sets of the manga? No, I don't think I do. Because I'm thinking about if I eventually move out, like, all the shit I have, all the stuff I have, let me stop swearing, all the stuff I have, like, how annoying would it be to, transport? Because I just got a new figure today. It's Lucy taking off David's jacket from Cyberpunk Edgerunners, and it was much bigger than I was expecting. I don't know why. I also ordered it, like, a year ago, so that might be why, but I didn't expect it to be as big as it was. And then I look up at my shelf where all my little trinkets are, and I look around my room where like the rest of my trinkets are, and I'm like, these are going to be annoying to have to pack and transport everywhere. And I'm like, they're just pieces of plastic. Why do I like need to be so attached to them? But they give me whimsy and joy. Quest was 350 plus tax. New it's like 400 to 500. A Bobo VR S3 Pro is 80 new. I got it for 64 plus tax. Still covers over 20 and the link cable's 30. I got a bundle that has the cable covers and an extra strap for 50, so I save money left, right, and center. But the headset and driver are essentially new. But I expect the covers will be more used, so it's cheaper. Fine. Yeah. I love a good deal. This is why, Welvian, if you're there, if you haven't booked your hotel yet, remember to look at the one I sent you. I'm all about saving money. Damn. That was a cough. That was like a real cough. I mean, I haven't rigged my eyes to make a mad face, so I just look disappointed. Book a different one and pay for that one. Save yourself money. Please. Got 2 NVMe drives sitting around, so I got a PCIe card to take those and use RAID 0 to have a super fast 6 gigabytes per second boot drive. Okay. I understood what those words mean individually. Some of them, not all of them. Don't know what they mean altogether. I'm not the most technologically advanced. Like today I found out that there was a streamer that said that like her monitor was plugged into her CPU instead of her GPU this entire time, and I had to go check to see which one mine was in. I have been always plugging it into the GPU simply because I didn't like the fact that there was a display port thing just by the USBs by itself. I was like, I feel like that's weird. Don't know why that's there, but I had to check because I didn't know for sure. By the way, super cute. Thank you, Makani. I rigged it myself. Yeah, but like, so I'm like not that technologically illiterate. But I Don't be knowing a lot of things. Also, someone, someone tweeted about how like their mods yelled at them because they stream over Wi-Fi. Guys, I stream over Wi-Fi. But that's just out of necessity. I literally can't run a cable from the router to my room. I'd have to drill through the floor. Or get like a 100-foot cable. Get to I also stream with that. Yeah, like I feel like it can't be that bad, right? Like how much better would streaming with it like connected be? In order to be connected to it, I have to be in our den, which means my parents would have to hear me talk. When I'm in my room, at least I can close the door. It does get really fucking hot though. My mother was too old to take these new drives natively, so it was an adapter so I could use those new drives as a special. Ooh, fun! Cool, 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 cool. One time, oh, fuck, what was it? Oh, drives. I think I got an NVMe. I got a something. I don't know which one it is. I thought I got two, but I can't find the second one. They were on sale for like Black Friday or something. I bought it, and then I had to unscrew this tiny little screw and plate in my PC, and my friend was on Discord like video call walking me through it because I didn't know how to do it. But now I have a D drive that I have named Shut Up and Drive because I thought it was funny. 50 surrounded not required Wi-Fi is good enough now. Yeah, no, I feel like I have really decent Wi-Fi. Sometimes though it be doing some fuck shit. It is funny, thank you. He was like, you could name it whatever you want, and then I was like, shut up and drive. Yeah, thank you. Please do take that. I think it's funny. Shout out Rihanna. It's also like really easy. Who the fuck did that? Who the fuck? It won't tell me. I don't have the alert, but it says someone did it. What the heck? I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna use it as my boot drive. Don't know what a boot drive is. Oh my god, guys. Today I downloaded an emulator because I wanted to play Love in Deep Space on my computer. I've been having some issues logging in on my phone since I deleted the app. So I was like, maybe it will work on my PC. Downloaded it. It opened and it said, okay, scan this QR code and watch this tutorial. Then enter your BIOS to turn on a setting. Guys, I don't want to enter my BIOS. I do not. I don't want to fuck up. Like, what if I fucked something up? Pity! Pity, thank you so much for funding the VTS Pog. On my other model, I have a little mascot. So then you guys could do TTS if I'm not lazy and actually set it up to talk through it. It ratted me out. Yes, I went on my email. I pulled up. I have two phones. One for the hose and one for work. I have my old phone that I didn't trade in because it was only going to give me like $150. And I use that for tracking so that like if it because I'm pretty sure the battery gets really fucked up when you stream with VTS all the time. So I was like, I'm just going to keep that phone to track and then I'll have a new phone. So I have two phones. Yeah. Caught in 4K. Yeah. If I had a little sound alert, I would do it. I used to have a Stream Deck. I actually gave it to Yim. I don't even know if they have that set up. I gave it to Yim because I found out there was like an app that you could have that like works as a Stream Deck for free or like it's $15. I don't know. I didn't set it up. And I'm like, you know, a Stream Deck would be nice. So I'll just wait for Black Friday. It always goes on sale. If I have money. And if streaming goes better, if I'm more consistent, then I will actually invest in my setup. I mean, I've invested 2 models, so, well, more than 2. I have my raindrop one. I have my sheep one, which I'm still trying to sell. Nobody ever said anything about it. Maybe I should repost that. But I feel like people don't adopt models anymore. Yeah, I have that one, that's 2. I have my milk model, my 1.0. I have the dog model. So that's 4. I have the ghost model. I have this one. And I have my 2.0. Damn, I have 7 models. Holy shit. Sunk cost fallacy. I need to stick with streaming. IT tech here, but if your main board has a tiny battery, if you screw up your BIOS setting, removing that battery will set settings and you're fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, it said I have default, like, this certain setting to make the emulator run off, or to make the emulator run. I have that setting turned off. So I need to, like, go into my BIOS and turn it on, enable it. Which would explain why whenever I tried to run BlueStacks, it always crashed my PC. I think, but it never told me that I needed to turn something on. But this one did, so that would explain something. Yeah. Yeah, it said I had something turned up. BIOS is really hard to screw up. I know, it just scares me. Like, I'm the type of person, I still need to have, like, my father double check that I did my taxes right, even though it's really, really easy. I just put in my, like, my 1099s and my W-2s, and like, I do everything right, but I just want to, like, double check. I had to put in my my investment ones, like, and like how much interest I earned on my, like, bank account. That was new. But yeah, like, I still was like, did I do everything right? I did. I just needed the confirmation that I did everything right. So even if I know, like, I could do something, I doubt myself. Hi, Seabass! How are you doing? I've actually been meaning to DM you, because I was like, I hope Seabass is doing okay, because I haven't played Fortnite in a minute, but I wonder, we could maybe play some other games. I don't know. I hope you've been well. I think about people. Yeah, whatever. I'm an empath. Yeah, sometimes my Wi-Fi spikes and gets really fucky. That's the only, like, tech issue I've not been able. Oh, I had a tech issue a very long time ago. Not very long time. I think it was in October with my audio drivers. I had to, like, uninstall NVIDIA and then reinstall it and, like, make sure it didn't install a certain package or something, because that was fucking with it. Yeah. The fort was lag 6 for me last time I played. I don't know what that means. I have zero clue what that means. Laggy. Ah, yeah. I feel like I haven't played Fortnite since before they announced that, like, Epic Games was laying off, like, 95% of, not 95%, but a very large portion of their workforce, including the guy who was, like, the guy who made Fortnite what it is today and, like, made all that shit run. So yeah, I think that might be a reason why it's bad. But yeah, I feel like Fortnite low-key kind of died off. Or at least I'm not seeing anything about it. I'm massaging my jaw, guys. Sorry. I think I have TMJ in one of my jaws. Mm. Yay. Bought the Hololive skin, played around and dipped out. There were Hololive skins? There were Hololive skins? I've clearly missed some patch notes here and there. I think when last time I played, they were redoing either it was the first time or it was the second round of the Scooby-Doo skins. I think that was the last time I played. Suise. I gotta Google who that is. Give me a second. I don't go here. The name looks familiar. Is it the purple, not purple, blue-haired one who does singing? I feel like that makes sense. Okay, I'm Googling it. Ah, it is the blue-haired one who does singing. I've seen her with a virtual K-pop group lately. They've been doing challenges. Um, yeah, both like their 3D models together. It was very interesting. Um, yeah, I find it interesting because like I feel like especially on the JP side, like the female livers don't interact with men as much. Um that might be a sweeping generalization like statement, but you know, like I know there was some issue with Hollow Stars lately, but like the Hollow JP girls don't interact with like the male talent. So like seeing her do like TikTok challenges with a male K-pop group was very very interesting. I was like, okay, yeah. But yeah. If you see my model just like doing that, it's me trying to like crack my jaw. Cuz I think it's stuck. I'm trying to like massage it and loosen it, but yeah. Hi Connor. How are you doing? We missed you at Lethal. We love and care about you. For idols to stay away from men. Yeah. I mean like K-pop idols like they'll do like TikTok challenges with male groups and stuff like that, but like don't interact really outside of like the challenges. Very like they don't interact publicly outside of that cuz that's like work, you know, like you're doing a someone who's in the same industry as you. You're doing networking kind of thing. So it's like understandable. Sometimes people still get upset though. But like they don't usually talk about like friendships and stuff like that. Don't move it side to side. It's not meant to move side to side like your knee. But what if it hurts? Yeah, I wasn't gonna say that. I feel like I don't have a place to stand on with that being not of that culture, but that is a general statement that people have said that seems to be often true. I'm trying to be politically correct here. um, I say that while like last stream, no, not last, two streams ago, I said there's a clip from it where I say hello, my neighbor. So, you know, you're a hypocrite VTuber girl who is politically correct and afraid of being canceled on the internet, but also kind of likes edgy jokes if she's being honest. Is he more true than people realize? I know you can't say it. You are Japanese. I can't do that, but it's like sometime like one time Makani came in here and he was like say Korean in or like not say Korean, say you in Korean, and I was just like fine because it sounds like a slur. Oh, she has lots of swords. She's for me only. Yeah, I both want to have my Oshi blow up and also want to keep them for myself. I've had that happen. Like, this is gonna sound, it's not parasocial. She wasn't my Oshi or anything, but like, I enjoyed someone's content. Like, I really enjoyed her voice, her content. Like, the vibes were good. And then randomly, she got a really big raid from that AI VTuber. Well, that starts with a V. I can't remember his name. Vel? I don't know, something. And she blew the fuck up. And now her chat is all just like Omega lol, W, things like that. And it's like not the vibe. it's not comfy in there anymore. And also, it's very chaotic. I mean, it was always kind of a little chaotic, but it got Vettel sounds right. Oshi, so like it's a Japanese word, I think. It comes from something. It means like your favorite, like someone you stan, basically. And then your Kamiyoshi? Kami. I think it's Kamiyoshi. Kami means God, right, Connor? It's like your one top, your favorite of all time, your goat. Yes. Look at me, I know some things. I don't know the hiragana it takes to spell that. I'm pretty sure it's also probably a fucking kanji, but alas. Smaller chat or where it's at gatekeeping behavior. Yeah, like I was like, I'm kind of upset that like her chat vibes changed. Like I'm like, I want you to both be successful, but also keep the vibes good. You know what I mean? Feel like a Cinderella nigga beyond it. Hi Emily, welcome in. That's almost a year. it's almost 2 years. Crazy. Bounce on it. Crazy style. That's a Nosferatu impression, just so you know. Konbanwa. Konnichiwa. Minasan. Genki desu. I used to fua. There we go. Let me say all the words I know. The other one. Thank you. I've been telling everyone I rigged it myself. I'm very squishy. I almost just said annyeonghaseyo minasan. That's not correct. Moshi. I used to have a little, like, this random ass phrase in Japanese that was very niche memorized, but it's been so many years since I was into, like, anime and, like, idols and shit that, like, idols, I say, I was literally only into Love Live. Love Alive, a school idol festival. We all become one. I mean, with World War II. Anyways, we are one EXO. Because Ohio is just like, good morning, right? Like, how do you... Oh, konnichiwa, minasan. Tiny desu. Ometetou gozaimasu. What the fuck was the phrase that I had memorized that's pissing me off that I don't know? Yeah, it goes on as the formal play version. Ohio is the casual shortened version. Yeah. Ohio. Gomenasari. Gomenasai. Sumimasen. Genki desu ka? Hi. I just love saying hi sometimes. It's just fun. I always say it in that, like, tone. Like I say, ne. Kuroku na. Yokshi. Like, there's the Korean that I know way more of. One I did actually formally study in college, so, you know, like, that makes sense. I'm pretty positive back in my school idol, my Love Live, like, school idol festival app days when I would stay up from, like, midnight to 4 a.m. just playing the games on my iPad in, like, the pitch dark of my room. I did not speak Japanese, but I could recall the lyrics. Like, I would start dreaming of the songs. And I'm trying to think of one that I remember more than just plain old, you know, the common Snow Halation. Yeah, like I know. But I know how to say, don't know what that means. You could tell me that means Guimi Sha, which means like bestie slay in Chinese, and I would believe you. Fuck, what was the... I could literally start playing a song from Love Live probably, and it would start coming back to me. But alas, fuck. Da means a aishiteru ski Daisuki. Thank you, Jake. Good luck at war if that's where you're going off to. If not, have a good lunch. I'm pretty sure it's lunchtime for you. Yeah. I love you. Mwah. Nah, also, like, I say I know the lyrics, but it's like I knew like phonetically what it sounded like. It might not be correct. It's the same thing with Korean. Like I learn it based on like the sound of it, but like sometimes it's not correct. It's Chinese though, yeah. Ah. 大家好，我是 Tiny. Uh fucking hell, what's it called? Can never remember the new year, but it's like it ends in Kwaila, which is like happy, like wishing someone something. Din and Kwaila, like I've watched a bunch of Chinese dramas, so like that's heard a decent amount of times. A bunch is a Xinyan Kwaila. Why do you know that? Yeah, I can never remember the first part of that. I do know like Mei Mei and Gugu. Tonally, I might be saying these incorrectly. Connor, I thought you were Japanese and Burmese. You're also Chinese? Bro, you're collecting that like fucking infinity stones, like the Asian identities, like damn. Chinese. So do you know Chinese better than you know Japanese, you would say? Bro, it's stacked. He is. He's collecting that shit. Meanwhile, I am like I am milk toast. I am literally white fucking bread. I am miscellaneous Asian. Oh fuck. That's fucking hilarious. I know English, Spanish, and Japanese. I would say at one point I knew English and Korean. The Korean was like at the level of maybe a second grader. But now we're in kindergarten, baby. We're in fucking kindergarten. We have regressed. I'm looking into taking classes for it, but not like at a university thing, just like adult education classes you could do. But I'm gonna wait till I get my degree before I enroll those because I should focus on the ones that I need to graduate first. And then I would like to do that. But I'd also like to do German because I used to live in Germany. I'd say this as a personality trait. I used to live in Germany. I haven't lived there in fucking like 20 years. Maybe even longer, but I still can remember it very clearly. I told Connor this. I tried to learn Japanese. Like I literally bought a Japanese textbook from Amazon and the workbook. And it was so hard to self-study. You want to know what I ended up doing? I learned Korean. I learned the entirety of the Korean alphabet is literally only like 26 consonants and vowels, just like English. Maybe even less, 24. Yeah. Because to procrastinate having to learn hiragana and katakana, I learned Korean. And that was solely because I remember this so distinctly. I was watching Produce 101 season 2, which I affectionately, and from now on, will be calling it Broduce, because it was the male season. The first season was women. Also, the ads start in about like 15 seconds. Just heads up. I was watching Broduce 101, and a leaked like list came out of who had survived the eliminations, and I wanted to know who it was. And for whatever reason, instead of just like having someone else like reading a tweet where someone like said who it was, I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this list and I'm gonna translate it myself. So because I knew the names of the contestants, I started like figuring it out, but I would have to like look at it, like look at the letter, type that one in, and then, or like not type that one in. I would have to look at the letter, then look at my phone to see like the little graph that explained which letter was left. And be like, this one is an N, this one's a G. And I did that enough times that things started to come together to me so that I could read everything, not necessarily pronounce it correctly, but I could read everything. I didn't know what the words meant though. Like Sengir Tukayo, which like means happy birthday. I put that together. And then Sehe Bok Mani Ba Deseo means happy new year. That was like like Sungwon from 17. After I learned Hangul, his was one of the first posts where I read something and I was like, I actually fucking understand what this means. And it was that phrase. I took German in high school and recently had a crush on a German and was considering picking it back up so I could flirt with them better. That's fucking hilarious. I feel like, not to play stereotypes, but like, isn't German very, very literal and like practical language? Very efficient. It's very literal. Like, I feel like flirting would be hard and joking in that it would be hard. Japanese lesson soon. Yes, please. Over the summer, please teach me the fucking alphabet. I don't need to know what the words mean. I just would like to be able to read. I learned a tiny bit of Chinese as a kid and haven't spoken it in 5 years. And before that, another 5 years. Okay, so like 10 years, except for like one day. Don't get burnt out either. Oh, yeah, that too. The German people are very little. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. But I don't know, like, I feel like that's good. I'm very, like, sarcastic and, like, things like that. But when someone's like, giving me directions, I'd rather they be very literal. I feel like, also, it's just because I'm really gullible and someone will say, like, oh, like, Bigfoot was seen in the woods. Like, I wouldn't believe that, because, like, he's not real. But, like, like, so it'd be like, did you see that thing on the ceiling? I would look up at the ceiling. Like, I'm just gullible. This Pretty Woman. I gotta find one of my characters. Yeah, no, for real. Like, I fucking, a lot of K-pop idols who are foreign say the reason that they got so much better at learning Korean was because they were dating Korean people. They're like, dating is literally the reason that you like pick up a language better. For me, it's content. Usually, like I said, like I learned Hangul from translating things, which is why I was like, the reason I didn't learn hiragana and katakana is I was trying too hard to be like, this is wa, this is ba. Like, I needed to learn a word and then learn the specific hiragana in that, and then memorize those ones and then move on. Because if I know something is like watashi, I could then learn wa, ta, and shi. But like just learning it on its own was hard, Are any pretty Chinese women want to flirt with me? I'm sure you could find plenty. But yeah, German is mostly because I would like to travel there or maybe even live there at some point. Again, so that would just be practical. We also still have, like, we used to have au pairs when I was a kid, which is basically, like, foreign babysitters. Now, that sounds bad. We, like, paid for the room and board and everything and, like, all that. And they do it as, like, it's an educational, cultural, cultural transmission? Exchange! A cultural exchange kind of thing. So, yeah, we had all of our au pairs since I was like a really young kid, were German, except for our last one who was French. It did not like cheese. These are the things I remember about Cindy. But like my au pairs before that, the 3 before that were all German. So we still keep in contact with a decent amount of them. They do know English, but one of them like will write postcards to us like every year and give us an update on her life, and it's all in German because she's much better at it than English. And yeah, my dad will have to translate it, but my dad is also like losing his German. I have a great time at Japanese when they decide that a certain kana or kanji sounds different depending on what word it's in or the context. Why is Japanese the fucking French of Asiatic languages, or at least the East Asian ones that I know? What the fuck? But I should be moving soon, so maybe fingers crossed. Congrats. I hope congrats on the move. Why is my nose getting like stuffed up? Is VR chat rooms in different countries? Yeah, that's true. My friend learned Russian because he was a gymnast, and like a lot of his coaches were Russian. You know, sometimes you just gotta find the right motivation and like way to practice it. If you have like proximity to someone who speaks it, like that's even better. My school does have like a Korean exchange thing where Korean people learn English and we practice our Korean with them. But I don't know if it's only available to people who were taking Korean classes because I'm not like no longer taking them. And also, I'm so fucking rusty, it would not be good. I know one of my classmates when I was taking Korean, she would literally just have the girl do her homework for her. And that's why I think she graduated. Because she originally was a different major with, and then she declared a minor in Korean. Mind you, this girl could not speak Korean to save her life. Like, not sounding holier than thou or better than her. She was just really bad. Bad at memorizing, bad at writing, bad at speaking. But, like, the way my Korean program at my college works is they will ferry you through that. So she somehow passed 110, which is 101 and 102 together. Should not have. She passed 201, should not have. She passed 202, should not have. And then after 202, I stopped because that satisfied my language requirement. I should have made it my major. And after that, I just kept up with her on Instagram. She changed her major to Korean and she graduated in it. And I'm like, unless she got much better after, like, I stopped, I don't know how to feel about that. Anyways, where was I going with that? I was going somewhere with that. Don't remember where. I'm like doing that speed gif right now where my hands are moving around, like trying to remember like what train track I took to like go back to where the original thought was. Oh, their own brand of terrible. Yeah. Well, if you think about it, the French colonized a lot of people too. Historically. What was my thought with the Korean thing? Oh yeah. She would have someone in the exchange program like do her homework for her, and I'm really sure that that's how she got her degree. Is she would just have that person help her. Yeah. That's the tangent I decided to go on. But yeah, I would love to re get back into like Korean so I could at least understand more than I have retained right now. I have my notebooks and stuff. I could still always go back to it, but like the depression, ADHD, it's a rough combo. I took a stimulant yesterday and I went to sleep shortly afterwards, so I don't think that's a good sign. Uh, Stimulant's a strong word. It's a central nervous system suppressant / stimulant. Uh, yeah. Thank you, Elvian. Thank you. Yeah, I had a really rough last 2.5, 3 years, especially the last year and a half. Hi Angus, welcome. Listen to me talk about my mental health struggles. I'm holding you captive against your will. Wait, I have something I could do for this. Give me a second. Da 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 da. You're going to listen to me talk about my mental health. No matter what. Okay? Anyways. Yeah, it's been rough. I had a realization in the last 6 months or so where I was like, I am actually possibly I'm not in a different place than I was 6 years ago. If anything, I might even be in a worse place than I was 6 years ago. So, kind of like having to come to terms with that and like take steps to rectify it. So, I just, yeah. That's why I took a super long hiatus, is just like I got sick. I told everyone about my dual ear infections that I dual wielded. Um, and then I was just really depressed. Uh, yeah, I had like progressively been getting depressed. Like, I think you guys can notice, like the last year I've streamed very little. Um, yeah, I'm working on it. I probably should go back to therapy. I think I say this like every stream. I should probably go back to therapy. Insurance is a beast to navigate, especially when you're on state funded Medicaid. Like, yeah. And then I had talked to, no, let me not overshare on the internet. I already do that enough. Let me not. But yeah, I'm looking into some things about the fact that I haven't been employed for like a year, and I hate being broke. I'm gonna look into ways to do that without possibly getting a job. I will still apply to jobs, but like I want to I'm gonna look into some other options to get more money from the government. Cause I say I'm too mentally ill to work, which is kind of true, but also like I am able-bodied technically. So like I can work. There's there's like a barrier in my brain about it. Yeah. I've had a discussion, I think, at least with Welvian about it, but not to keep things from all you guys. I'm like, I need to stop being vulnerable. No, like vulnerability is a good thing, but like I'm like, oh, like you guys are my friends, but also I'm like, these are low-key random people online. I should keep some things to myself. So flesh is strong, but mind is weak. For real, yeah. My mind is very weak. Yeah, like I could be vulnerable, and it's not a bad thing. I just don't like it. And also just the whole like, don't share everything online, kids. I clearly been really bad at that. um Connor, I did tell everybody that I haven't called my PCP for like 2 months. I made other people aware that I'm bad. My mind is weak, but my body is also weak. Yeah, dude, aren't you like allergic to everything, Emily? Like I know you're allergic to gluten. Seeds? Question mark? Or is it nuts? I can't remember. You're allergic to many things. Dairy too, maybe? I can't remember. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah. It's rough. Why does my nose like literally get stuffed up as we are speaking? What the fuck? Nuts, dairy, soy. Soy is the other one I was thinking about. I don't think I'm allergic to soy. I think I'm like sensitive to it. Yeah. Cause sometimes after I have like, I don't want to say this, but like Asian food, particularly like Chinese food where they use a lot of soy sauce, I get hot and itchy. And like sometimes my nose like runs and I start sneezing a lot. Um yeah. I don't think I ever had that issue with like soy milk, but I also don't. I normally do almond milk instead. Or recently I saw someone, okay, guys, I don't know what these, like earlier where I was like, I kind of understand, but I don't understand about technological stuff. I saw someone talk about Fairlife milk and the macros on it. I just saw the word like so many brands, like grams of protein, and I was like, oh, that's good. I had it. It does not upset my stomach. It really is like lactose-free milk. Like, I don't know. It's fucking. I know. I was like, well, are you Asian? Sounds like an allergy king. Okay, I'm glad I'm not crazy. Because like it reminded me of my friend who was like, "Oh, I'm allergic to avocado," and I found out because when I ate avocado, my body kind of had like an immune system response where like I feel bad and my tongue gets itchy, and I get itchy. And I was like, that kind of sounds like me. I mean, I don't think my tongue gets itchy. Maybe it does. Maybe it swells. Maybe that's why I'm sneezing. Um, yeah. Oh, about this. Are you allergic to avocado, Connor? But rice is. I fucking had rice tonight. I had Afghani food. Afghani? Afghani. I don't know. I had Afghan food. Um, and it was this like chickpea stew thing. It's called. No. Fuck. Let me Google. Nakhood. I couldn't remember what it's called. Nakhoud. Spicy tomato based chickpea korma with garam masala and cinnamon, topped with fresh cilantro, served with saffron rice. My beloved. And then yesterday I had some Indian food. I don't know what it was exact. It was chicken tikka masala and rice. The rice was fucking, it slapped. And like some vegetables. It had cauliflower and like other. I don't like cauliflower, guys. Some other vegetables. I ate a little bit of it. But they had this like chickpea cashew stew thing. Huh. I'm gonna think about it for like the next week. Holy shit. Because normally I get one specific thing when I go to that restaurant, but this time I was like, I want rice and not the other thing I get. So I was like, I'll get a curry bowl, which came with rice and then other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that was the move. I was glad I was adventurous that day because holy shit was that so good. It's most underrated cuisine. It's actually insanely good. Yeah, no, dead ass. Everything I've had that's Afghani has been very good. I learned because my mouth gets itchy. Yeah. Most of my problems are technically sensitivities because it just fucks up my stomach, but soy makes my throat scratchy. Okay, yeah. Most of my stuff I think is sensitivities too. Possibly allergy. For whatever reason, I'm sometimes I'm sometimes very lactose intolerant, and other times I'm completely fine. It's really, really weird. Like, I used to be much worse, and I feel like I'm doing better, but then sometimes out of the blue, I will have, like, another really bad moment, but I used to be, like, if I had, like, anything with cream in it, not, like, a cake or things like that, but, like, a Alfredo sauce, I would shit my pants. Not, like, actually shit my pants, but, like, you know, the tummy time and the toilet time were not good. It was painful. But it still has been sometimes, specifically with Alfredo and cream-based stuff, but like milk-based stuff, I'm more okay with, I think. I had mac and cheese recently that has like fucking, had milk in it and a bunch of cheese, and I was fine. Like actual genuine mac and cheese. If anything, I think it makes my tummy better. Cauliflower and curry. It just absorbs the flavor of the curry. It was like separate. It was like cauliflower, baby potato, and like carrots, and like a squash. And I'm not a fan of cauliflower or squash. And the flavor was a little bit overwhelming, and I didn't love the textures. So I only ate like the carrots, the potatoes. Within 5 seconds of it entering her mouth, yes, just like my tongue touches cream, and then it was like shit everywhere. Yeah, on the walls. A fecal Jackson Pollock, if you will. I'm sorry. That's a very specific quote from a segment of the Graham Norton show, and it's just stuck in my brain ever since. That's it. I'm leaving. Don't leave me. I have abandonment issues. Don't do that. That's wild. It's a quote. I didn't come up with it. Why is my nose getting stuffy? That's one of the things I want to bring up to my doctor is I'm like, I literally sometimes just like, I'm unable to breathe through my nose. I think you can hear me breathe because the mic thing is going up and down. We could also have fecal Jackson Pollock as an official quote now. Thank you. Can't stay here. Come back! No! All men do is leave. Oh yeah, I was supposed to tweet the link to my stream. Copy link. My phone is in front of my screen, so I literally could not see something if you saw my model doing like a weird looking around thing. Yeah, apparently if you reply to a tweet with a link, like very shortly after you post the tweet, it gets suppressed. So I was waiting like 10 minutes before I did it, but I forgot. Yeah. Yeah. I'd never leave you, Teddy. Thank you. Let me get rid of the gun. I'm not threatening you guys anymore. Yeah, but I've been like wanting to get my septum pierced again, or just like a regular nose piercing, and I'm like, I can't do it if my nose keeps having these fucking issues. Ugh, there's like phlegm in my throat now. Do you guys want to buy Gamer Girl phlegm? Gamer Girl post nasal drip. I got the drip. Yeah, the post nasal drip. I'm so excited I get to buy VTS Pog. Like, pity if you're still here. Thank you so much again. I'm so excited. I will, hopefully, remember to set up TTS so you guys could just harass me. But with love, right? Yeah, through the mascot. Because I said this at the beginning, or I said this when Pity donated, but I got my 2.0 model, and it has a mascot with it, so if I got TTS Pog, you guys could, like, talk through it. And, I thought that'd be fun for, like, chat interaction. So you guys are gonna get a second new tiny model soon. We're coming back with a vengeance, guys. We're coming back. Just remind me to fucking call my PCP, because then if your favorite dog streamer, I don't know if you're your favorite, gets healthy, then I can continue to maybe be consistent. Because half the reason I'm not consistent is because I am mentally ill. I'm the illest. What is it? First things first, I'm the illest. And in parentheses before illest, it says mentally. You're my favorite. Hi, yay. There's a lot of dog VTubers, so like, yeah. Your favorite dog entity, both boy, girl, and neither, and yeah. I just say girl a lot because like I am comfortable with like my assigned sex at birth, but like gender, I don't really care. You could call me a boy. I don't give a fuck. You can call me non-binary. That's fine. I feel weird calling myself non-binary because of the comfortability with like my assigned. I say sex at birth, but like gender at birth, you know. But yeah, That's why I'm like, am I technically non-binary? I'm like, am I gender fluid? Am I almost said asexual. I am. A agender. There we go. That's the word. Um, there was also another one that I can't remember right now. But then I just realized I don't care. And spending any mental time trying to figure that out was stressing me out more than like I think benefiting me. So the only person I called it, yay, teehee, teehee. Da 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 da, ba da ba da ba ba. Your favorite internet clown jester person. Da 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 da. This is the most biblically accurate Tiny. I'm staring into your soul. Guys, I can't believe I rigged this model. I can't believe I have practical skills. I always wanted to be able to create something, but I hate writing. I don't have the discipline to learn art. Like, so it's seeing something come to like life with my own two hands. I had a lot of hand holding from my friends who rigged. They basically were like, do this, and I just was like, monkey see, monkey hear, monkey do. But you know, I did it. It was my hands that created it with a lot of guidance. It was like the scene in Ghost where like the hands were guiding me on the clay pot. Like that was my friends telling me what to do, but I'm the one who shaped it with my actual hands. So I'm taking credit with it. And it's just cool. I feel powerful. Zeffy accurate Tiny. What's Zeffy? The learner has been very scary. It's such an overwhelming program. It is so much. What's that? What? I don't know what it means. It's incredibly overwhelming. There's a lot of tutorials. I just don't have the patience to sit through them. I'm more of a person that like when you gotta like it's like training for a job. Like I need to have hands-on experience and have someone tell me what to do and like the steps, and then like after I do it 2 or 3 times, I start to memorize it. You are Zeffy. Who the fuck is Zeffy? Oh! I forgot! I forgot! Fuck, when I don't have like the context or the connotation, I forget. Guys, that's my it's not D&D, but like it's my tabletop, my TTRPG character that I've made is named Zeffy, and I fucking forgot. I swear I love her. An ad break is starting in like 45 seconds, by the way. So I can at least put it off a little bit longer. Yeah. I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, you really don't gotta put body movement on it. All you gotta get is the face to move. Like, if the face moves, like, that was originally what I was just going for, and then I just added on the bells and whistles with, like, the fucking body, like, my arms doing this little, like, bouncy thingy. But that's because my friends were holding my hands. But, like, honestly, you just gotta get the head to move. And as you can see, like, my angles don't even go that far. So. Baba booey. Okay, I got another ping. Why did I get another ping? Catch us. I've unfortunately had the mispleasure of having Cat's Eye's Pinky Up stuck in my head for the last couple of hours. Which sucks. because it's kind of a slop song. But yeah. I'm hoping to stream more. I am really determined to get this degree though, so like mayhaps starting in like the end of August, I might get a little bit less active until around December because I just want to lock in. And I get overwhelmed really easily. Like I like to say it like, you know how people say I have a lot on my plate right now? I feel like most people have like a generally standard plate size. I think mine is like those little plates you get at restaurants for your appetizers. Mine is much smaller, so like you can't put nearly as much on it or it overflows. So, yeah. I hope that makes sense. Ooh, it's a state of mind. And it goes like this. Pinky. Fuck! Fuck. Pinky fuck. Fuck. Pinky fuck. 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 Also, guys, I want to ask a favor of you. If you have a funny moment in the upcoming streams, can you please clip it? I would like to know. Sometimes most of my clips are done by me because people don't do it, and that's fine. And I think I had a funny moment, but then like, you know, what I find funny and what like an audience find funny might be different, and I would appreciate some customer feedback, if you will. Do you have VOD saves? I do. It's just my last VOD was literally in February, so it's not posted. Send in fecal Jackson Pollock. Stop! I stole that joke. It's not original. Go through your VODs with damn that dedication. A tiny original. This is a Jazzy Fizzle product shizzle or something. What is that? That Missy Elliott. Flip down and reversed it. She's speaking like Simlish when she's speaking backwards. It's fucking hilarious. Oh yeah, I said this as well. I have an updated version of the model that when I have the clown makeup on, it gives me white face paint too. But I was too lazy to export it and redo all of the toggles. So that will be saved for another time when I'm not lazy. Also, I kind of like the under eyes because not only does it make me look tired, it makes me look a little bit crazy and insane. And I think that has that lens from like the white pupils with the @ sign. I think I just kind of look a little bit yandere. Which, by the way, I don't see the appeal of a yandere. They kind of freak me the fuck out. But I think aesthetically, kind of cool. It's kind of, unfortunately, the way that like people think the aesthetic of smoking is really cool, but the act itself bad. You do, and it's like, thank you. I would love to have, if I could go back to this artist, I would probably ask for like an arm up, like holding a knife, and like blood across my face, maybe. Okay, so guys, as I've said, I am a weenie, I'm a wuss. I'm really not good with horror. But I feel like a lot of people like to watch people who are scared get scared. So like I want to push myself to do more horror content, but I have kind of a issue of when I stream at night, I stream in my bedroom, like my whole setup's in my bedroom, and my parents' room is just across the hall. So if I scream or things like that, they wake up. And I, don't want to, they let me live here for free. They're very kind. So I don't want to like repay that with that. So I was thinking about moving my setup to the basement, but the basement of my house has some issues. A lot, actually. The most current one is that no one ever goes down there. So there's a lot of creepy crawly critters and apparently mice down there now. The other is just I've never liked it. The vibe down there has always been like bad juju, like we need to fucking cleanse it with sage kind of thing, like have a priest bless it in a way. But like ideally it would be better to move it there because then first off, it's open space, so then like I wouldn't have to worry about my room gets really fucking hot when I play games for too long, or like I have my PC running for too long. And also I could just be loud and it wouldn't matter. I was thinking that with smoking, like it's so cool and sexy looking, but I also hate to even be there. Yeah, I get that. Unfortunately, I both love and hate the smell of cigarettes. Um, I like the oral fixation of it. I like didn't regularly smoke, but like I smoked here and there. Once I turned like 18, for about a year or two. Um, One time I think I left my psychiatrist and I ended up I this was back when I had a lot of driving anxiety. I still do. But I used to completely avoid the like freeway like the plague, but unfortunately my GPS was fucking up and so I had to go on to the freeway and so I was really stressed and when I finally got to a place where it was like just a regular road, like not the freeway, I I pulled out a cig and I like lit it in my car and I was one of those people with my window down like taking a long drag from my fucking cigarette. But then sometimes I'm like disgusted by the way it smells. But the other day I was behind someone and they were smoking out of their car window and I was like, "Oh god, it kind of smells really nice." It's kind of like the smell of gas. Like sometimes it smells really pleasant and then sometimes you're like, "That's kind of gross." Um but one universal smell I think we can all agree on, the smell of Home Depot. I love the smell of wood. You want to do multiplayer horror? I'm always around. Yeah, that's the thing is I think I could do multiplayer decently well. Maybe not lethal because fucking terrifying. Um, but I feel like people would enjoy Resident Evil for me. I also feel like Resident Evil is not as scary as it could be, but I just get paralyzed with fear a lot. It's anxiety. It's all anxiety related. Um, I got you. I'm secretly adding jump scare mods to lethal. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Dude, I have the fucking the kitty mod to replace like spiders with a picture of a kitten. And then I have arachnophobia mode on, so it still says the word spider. I should probably turn that off because that the word spider even gets me like, ugh. But I think there's something I need to install in order for there to be audio effects where instead of like the creepy crawly sounds of the fucking spider, it replaces it with cat meows. I'd rather have that. There's a mod that takes the turret and replaces it with "I need more bullets" as like the sound that it's getting triggered, which I need simply because I can't tell the difference between the sound of a turret and a landmine. They sound the same to me. I also never hear dogs until they're super close. Like I'll be talking and then someone's like, "Dog," and I'm like, "How do you know?" And they're like, "I heard it." And I'm like, "Why didn't I hear it?" Home Depot, yeah, lumber. The smell of lumber and like the concrete and the paint, like the fumes, all like, and a little bit of the soil from the outside place, like it all kind of like meshes together and becomes the most delicious smell. Wood. Fuck it, I want to go to the Home Depot now and just smell it. But yeah, I'll be honest, like with the smoking thing, I have recently been like when I'm super stressed, kind of be like, I want to buy cigarettes again. I never was like super addicted to them, but they are addictive and it's the oral thing. Um, but the reason I don't is mostly because I don't know how to get them. um, so it's an anxiety thing preventing me from doing it is I'm too afraid to like go up to a gas station counter and be like, can I get a pack of, like whatever ones that I get? Cause it just feels awkward when I imagine the scenario in my brain and I'm like, what if I say something wrong and they look at me and they're like, this bitch don't know nothing and I get judged. So like, I just don't do it, which is a good thing, but it's funny that that is the reason why and not like the other health repercussions and all that. Uh, Yeah, and I don't like for me, I don't know why, like cigarettes better than vapes somehow. Except fucking I'm not holding your hand and like man, what about if it's the ganja though? What if I start smoking ganja? I'd have to find someone to give it to me. But yeah. Is that like is that also a no? No smoking of the ganja? I haven't smoked the devil's lettuce in many a year. The last time I did it, I didn't do anything for me. Um, I mean, it did, but like for 30 seconds, and then my metabolism processed it out. And then took it was 10 milligram cookie, an edible for the very first time. And I was like, this shit ain't doing nothing. Like an hour later, it hit me like a freight train, bro. I was so giggly. And then I got hit with like some fucking vertigo and I was seeing colors behind my eyes. And I was like, I need to go lay down. And then I was like high for like a day and a half after that, which I don't think was supposed to happen. So, yeah. Either it was more than they said or I just react really badly to edibles. But I've taken gummies before and like they're fine. They get processed out of my metabolism in like an hour or two. Been stoned and I'm not even a big fan of that. The reason I don't get drunk a lot is because, or I don't drink in general, is I don't really like the taste of alcohol. I'm kind of low key. It's kind of a good thing that I have like natural factors, like natural debuffs that prevent me from doing like the bad things. I hate the taste of alcohol, except if it's a sweet, fruity little cocktail. Some cocktails bad, but a fruity little cocktail, we love a fruity cocktail. I am a good at a daiquiri. A strawberry daiquiri, like the best thing in the world. But I can't handle my liquor. And also apparently if you take an SSRI, like alcohol hits you even harder. So the last couple of summers when I would go to the beach, I would drink like one or two daiquiris and just like sit in the sun. And you know, like the sun hitting you naturally just kind of makes you a little bit sleepy. And then you're drinking a depressant. And so I would get very like I'm a sleepy drunk, or tipsy, you know, I would get tipsy and I would walk back. I'm both sleepy and a yapper. So like after I came back from the fucking the beach, I was like, I need to get the suntan off. I need to take a shower and like sober up. But the thing is like while I'm waiting for the water to heat up, I send my friend voice messages like telling them how much I love them and how much they mean to me. Like not in a sobby way, but in a like I need to tell you guys this right now. I love you so much kind of way. And like when you listen to them, I am so obviously like inebriated. And I like one time I fell, like I slipped a little bit, and I'm like, oop. You can hear it in the fucking voice message. It's so funny. Yeah. All the alcohols I tried, beer is probably the best. Interesting. I don't. The only beer I've ever had is Corona, and it was warm. It tasted like pee. So I didn't like it. And then like all other beer, I just don't like the smell of. I love you guys. No, like I wish I could remember what I said because the last one I sent was probably 2 years ago because I didn't go to the beach last year because of anxiety. But the last one I like sent like 2 years ago, I would just like do it. And then I would just yap about other stuff too. I'd be like, you know, like if my friend was talking about something, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to respond to it, but I can't type right now. So I'm just going to like verbally say it. And I would like respond to their message, but then I would just go off on tangents. Like the way I stream, you know, ADHD Andy, but. And also I'm allergic. Oh, is it because of the wheat in it? Yeah. The hops. The Judy hop or Judy hops? Hops? Is it hops or hopper? I don't know. I can't remember. I didn't really like Zootopia, if I'm being honest. Controversial opinion. I didn't really like Zootopia. And like, I could get why people want to fuck them, but not me. I don't find them that attractive. The one that I was like, he's kind of cool. The tiger mare. Yeah. That was the best sexy furry. What? We're doing what? I'm not fucking them. I'm just saying people do. I just get sleepy. I don't have crushes anymore. I talk. I don't put myself out there in a romantic sense. Like anyone that I usually talk to, it's usually with just like friend intentions. And if I feel like I have a crush on them, I always have to ask myself, do I actually like them romantically, or do I like the way that they make me feel because I care about them deeply as a friend? Or do I like all the attention they're giving me, and that's what I'm mistaking as romantic attraction? And usually it's the attention thing. Because it's like they're like, usually it's like a new friend and I'm still like figuring out the dynamic. I'm like, this dynamic, they're suddenly showering me with so much attention because we're getting to know each other. I like it. It makes me feel good. And then I mistake that as feeling attracted to someone. The animal, yes, Zootopia. So, yeah, the last time I had a crush was in fucking 2021. Like a full-blown, like, crush, like, twirling my hair, like, kicking my feet. Every time they messaged me, I would, like, smile and be like, hee 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 hee. Yeah. Yeah, people want to fuck Judy Judy Hopps. That's what I can't figure out. The bunny. They want to fuck her. People want to fuck Nick Wilde, the fox. I was just saying they don't do anything for me. Like, I get why. I especially get Judy. I get why people would be really attracted to her. Nick, eh. But I was saying the most attractive furry in that movie to me was the tiger mare. People are just furries. I'm a furry. I'm a fucking furry model. I have furry PNGs. Like, I really liked watching The Lion King growing up. And then, like, Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron. I'm trying to think of other animal things I watched as a child that were very... Sly Cooper. Had a crush on Sly Cooper. My phone is giving me notifications of, like, all the message Connor sent. I'm gonna ask, like, what does it sound like something he could take a look at? What sounds like something he could take a look at? What about the darkest humor? Beastars Haru? Fucking, I watched the first season of Beastars. I don't think I watched the second. The most attractive one to me that I can recall, because it's been, like, a while. The deer. The fucking deer. Mm-hmm. Which, like, wasn't he popular because he was hot? Legoshi, I enjoyed. He was cute. I understood the implications of her crawling into his mouth. I did think it was weird. I also, like, sorry, I'm gonna spoil things. She crawled into his mouth. But also, like, him being a half-breed. Or, like, at least, like, a quarter. Because it might have been his grandpa. I don't fucking remember. Why don't he have scales? This is like when two parents have a kid and it just steals one of the parents' face. Like, they didn't get any of the other defining features of the other parent. There was a furry show for non-furries. Yes, it very much was. I don't know, actually, it's a very furry show. I do feel like it was hard to sell people on it. I liked... From what I recall, it gets further into this in the manga and probably in the later seasons, but there is low-key, like, social political commentary, which I enjoy. I enjoy that, you know, kind of things. Like, you know how Zootopia is like a metaphor for racism and things like that? Like I feel like things like that can be done really well and be very thought provoking, and then sometimes they're just like not good examples of it. I think I didn't watch it, but the Disney Elementals, I think it's called, the one where like the water girl, the fire girl and the water boy are dating, like that was supposed to be like a racism, different culture metaphor thing. I heard people say it did not get really good. Yeah, didn't someone eat their own fucking arm in Beastars? Or like, I don't know if it was his own arm, his own leg, or own leg, very much like the Sanji backstory. I can't remember of the guy, but yeah. Uh, or I know that they sold meat on the market, like animal meat, in the black market, and so I think one of them had to eat it. I might have been a herbivore that had to eat it. Herbivore. You know what I just realized? I say like we say herbivore and not herbivore. Herb. We get like, yeah, yeah. Because okay, I was gonna say, I was like the strong H does not sound right, and it's because I'm American. But then like I was like, herb, because I've been watching like so much British TV. America. Zephyr. Who the fuck is Zephyr? Been nice hanging for a while. I do actually have to go to bed. Hope to see you in 2 months. Thanks 13. I hope to see you in 2 months too. Sleep well. It's nice to have you here. I hope you enjoyed your lurk. Zephyr Bezos. Bezos? I can never remember how his last name is pronounced. I'm a fucking idiot, guys. Like, I'm sorry. I just don't. I retain information, but I don't. Yeah, I watched the first season. I wanted to watch the second season, and then I don't know what happened. I just lost interest. I was like, oh, I'll get to it one day, and then it's been years. Listen to the Bo Burnham song, do you remember? I don't listen to Bo Burnham. I know that doesn't he have a song like I Hate the Internet? That's like the only one I know. Isn't he in BoJack Horseman? Or did he create that? There's something. Am I confusing Bo Burnham with BoJack Horseman? Because they both have Bo in their name. I thought he was the voice of BoJack Horseman, but I think I'm just putting them together because they're both named Bo. Deer like to eat small birds, reptiles, and rodents. Oh, they're omnivores? I always thought they were herbivores and they just ate grass and like leaves and shit. Huh. The more you know. I should have that as like a redeem. Is it just plays the fucking theme and like shows the more you know on it? Because I have a lot of those moments on stream. Aren't obligator herbivores? It means like in terms of survival, like if they have to, they'll eat meat, but they'd rather eat like plants. Or is it like, oh, they often do to supplement their diet? Then why am I taught that certain animals are herbivores and they're actually omnivores now that I'm learning? What the fuck? America, explain. Education system, explain. It's also been many years since I learned that, and I have done no further research afterwards. I'm not like Connor and learn everything about every like ocean creature in the world. I'm sure most people know pigs will just eat anything. Yeah, they eat slop. Is like what I've heard. So like, you know, they'll eat anything. Maybe even dead bodies. I know it's usually berries and herbs, but more than capable. Yeah, I know about foxes. I knew them more as carnivores. But yeah, they are omnivores and that they say there's a fox that patrols my neighborhood, and sometimes I'm like, when I'm walking my dog, I have to standing man emoji because me and the fox will just like notice each other, or I will notice a fox and I'm like, please, for the love of God, do not come close to me or alert my dog. I don't want my dog to be aware of you because then she will go berserk. But like literally the like 2 weeks ago, I was walking my dog, and all of a sudden I see like I have like this weird urge of like I need to check the chat like somewhere. So I look ahead at the bottom of one of like my neighbor's driveways is the fucking fox, and I thought it was a statue at first, and it's casting a very long shadow, and my dog is completely unaware, and I'm literally just standing in man emoji like, well, hello, Mr. Fox. Just stay right there while I turn around and run away. But then there was one other time he was fucking brazen. It might have been a different fox. And like was completely across the street from me, and I'm trying to pull my dog further, and she's still like, I want to go after him. So I finally pull her a little bit far away. Instead of like staying across the street and walking forward, he crosses the street to my side and then walks forward. I mean, he was walking away from me, but I'm like, why did you get closer to me? What the hell? After you see this dog that clearly does not like you. My horse. I did ride horses for a short period of time. I was a horse girl. I loved reading the horse books about people riding horses. There's a sliding scale. So it's like autism. It's a spectrum. A body for the pig and come back later. All you will find will be teeth. Interesting. Why don't they eat teeth? From obligate herbivores and carnivores, which can only eat that, then the area in between where they mostly eat one but sometimes eat the other, and omnivores, which just eat both with no preference. Interesting. Your horse. Should I get a snake on his walk like 3 days ago? What type of snake? Because did I ever tell you guys that my horse? I almost said it again. What the fuck? My dog got bit by a snake last year. She got bit by a baby copperhead, and it did in fact venom her. Okay, bye, Connor. Wait, no. I almost said sarang hey. What? Well, I need sarang hey yo. Arigato. Whoa, yeah. Your horse is saying you have yeah, I secretly keep a horse in my fucking house. Like 3 to 4 feet long and black. Ooh, funky. I think the only ones here really are like garden snakes and like copperheads. One time I came out of the house, the front door, and just on the top of the bush that's in front of our front door were like 2 garden snakes. Chilling. Basking in the sun. Curled up into circles, like together. It might have just been one. I can't remember. It's been many years now. But I just was like, well, damn. I mean, it was green, so it did kind of low-key blend in, but I'm like, damn. Right in front of my salad? Like, okay. I will also check my posture and drink water for you, Connor. Let me find it. I know I have this somewhere. Urethra. Hi, Itsuji. Welcome in. Yeah, the ads start in about a minute. I hope to God you don't get hit with them, but if you do, thank you for sticking through them. Definitely be sure remember to stay hydrated and snap a man's spine. Oh, always. I think it was a black racer. Interesting. Are they poisonous? Oh my God, have you guys been seeing that trend on Twitter that's like, it's always you're autistic and never thank you for telling me everything you know about like insert character. I was like, what would be mine? Undiagnosed, by the way. I may not have it, who knows? But I'm like, what is my like niche interest that I could yap about for forever? And I was like, it's K-pop, but like I feel like anybody could talk about it. And I was like, I think mine is really the intrinsic connection between South Korea's geopolitical climate and K-pop from the years of 2016 to 2020. Honestly, 2014, but like 2016 is when I got into K-pop, so I know way more about like post that than pre that, but I do know some like implications. Marvelous. I think Tiny deserves 11. Ooh, delicious. Like I just know a lot of random K-pop lore facts, but like specifically bad ones. And like how it has to do with people being arrested or like cults and shit like that. um the K-pop years and next to nothing else. I am unfortunately was deep in the trenches. I kind of got one foot out at one point, and then I'm unfortunately back in like the deep end, but not like fully submerged yet. Actually, I'd say not even the deep end, like the middle between shallow and deep. Deeper than some people, but not like as bad as it could be. Always plugged in. It's unfortunately the only reason I'm always plugged in is because like social media. So if I stopped going on my For You page, I probably wouldn't know anything that's going on ever. But that's not an option on mobile. I do not have the For You page on desktop because I have an extension for it. Back in the fucking building again. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. It's 11 p.m. Does this sound like a good time to like stop for everybody? I just hit 2 hours. I'll ask again when the ad break ends in like 30 seconds, but I want to know what the thoughts are, what the vibe is. I know Hisushi, you just got here, but like I figured I'd ask. Cast Eldritch Blast. Is that the spell that I think it is? I have to look it up. Energy's so sexy and important. Oh, you're so cool. Thank you, my favorite cheat man. Eldritch Blast. Because I played Baldur's Gate. I never finished it, but I was a warlock, and I think this is the spell that I loved. Eldritch Blast BG3. I know the icon. Yes, it is in fact the spell I think it is. Where you could like hit multiple people if they're within like range and in like there's nothing interrupting the path. Tiny, there's a Niji Sanji Clown edition. What do you mean? There's a new generation of that Niji Sanji is taking auditions for that is all very clown themed. That's what I mean by it. I always appear at the end. Yeah, you're like PST from what I recall, yeah? So that would make sense, because like right now would be like 8 p.m. So like the time that you're like on PC chilling kind of thing. Get in there with it. I publicly can't talk about whether I'm thinking about it or not, but I've acknowledged it. I'm looking at it. That's for sure. Yeah, you publicly can't say whether you're going to or not, because then it like will give away if you do go past. People will know. Kind of thing. If that makes sense. Yeah, I'm thinking about, I know you just got here, Sakari, but I was thinking about ending because I just hit like 2 hours and it is 11 p.m. and now I can go and brain rot with like playing games with other people, or I could get in bed and read my little manga. Okay, swag. And no, not ending you guys. Ending myself. But in like not a bad way. Oh my god, I have two dog boys I could raid. I don't know what to do. Both of them are playing scary games too. I don't know which choice to make. Pick the ones. That's rude. I can't choose between my friends like that. No. I think we're gonna raid my friend Aster just because I am a mod in his chat, so I feel like I am. That's my job. I'm morally obligated to do it. No, he's a good friend. I've been friends with him for a really long time, like since 2020, 2021. Um, but yeah, thank you all for being here. I really, really, really appreciate it. Whether you were here for like 10 seconds or the entire time, whether you lurked or whether you talked, I'm always super appreciative. Remember to stay healthy, happy, and hydrated until I see you next time, which will not be 2.5 months from now. I will not go and get the milk and not come back. I swear. I promise you this time. I say that every stream, but I promise this time my pinky is up. Pinky up. To make a promise. But uh yeah, take care, you guys. And my brain literally just turned off, so I can't think of anything else. Oh yeah, make sure to read Aster's rules to know like what his boundaries are. And be nice, say hi. I never do raid messages, but like I think I have that. Yeah, you guys could do that if you want. Or that one if you don't have my emotes. This was very fun. I hope to see more of you guys soon. Take care. Bye bye. Mwah.